Hello, and thanks for watching. My name is Rich, and today we'll be shipping some orders and talking about some stuff that happened over the week. Hope your sales are doing good. Ours, not so good. August is kind of a rough month for us. We're 2 weeks into it and not even close to where we want to be anyway. So month to date, our total sold is $183. Pathetic. So that's a net of 481. Unfortunately, it's just an average sales price of $16 with an average profit of about $5.75. So not the greatest. We're looking at 55 sales so far. That averages to about 4 per day. Really got into it this year with a goal of doing at least 8. We're still starting out, getting our feet underneath us. So I was hoping 8 we could pull off 8. Earlier in the year we've been doing 6s and 7, average of 6 and 7 per day. So not too far off. I don't know what's up with this month, with August. I had according to our records, should have seen a slight pickup over last month, like June and July. So far, it's not happening. Anyway, so for today, I have 6 orders on the table. These are orders that came in since 9 a.m. yesterday. I make a post office run every Saturday morning at 9, trying to make that 1 o'clock priority truck. So again, 6, we'll take them. I did have a Macari just come in. We won't go over that one, but anyway, that's where we're at. I think I'll go ahead and start shipping some of these. I need to get them out, and then I've got a couple things that we can talk about, share that happened over the week. Talk about impressions. Also. Oh yeah, I missed last week. Yes, missed last week. We'll talk about that. That's kind of funny. Again, starting out on YouTube, it's been kind of rocky. Anyway, let's get started on this. Let me bring up our sales. Again, we're doing 6 from eBay, and we'll start off with this medium-sized dress. It's from Speechless. It's a midi casual. Probably enough detail on that. Buyer paid $20 plus $5.99 to ship. Let's go ahead and let's grab that. The SKU is S503AW. Shouldn't be hard to find. We don't have many to pick from here. Let's get that warmed up. These are thank you stickers. I used to put business cards in with these. That got expensive. So we're not doing that anymore, especially when you're looking at a profit of $5 per item. Go through that profit pretty quick if you're buying business cards. So these stickers, get them on Amazon. They're pretty reasonable. Flyer. This is an eBay. It's going out in the eBay store packaging for ground advantage. And just over 10 ounces. We got to call that 11. Let's go ahead and purchase that label. Going to cost us $4.81. Go ahead and buy that. A little slow. Let's print. Kind of heard out there. Couple YouTube resellers that I follow also mentioned some slower sales. So I don't know if that's just a thing. It is what it is. Not much we can do about it. So hopefully we have enough fat in our account to cover it and until times get better. All right, so that one's done. Next up, we have a pair of J. Crew jeans, size 28. And sold those for $12 plus $8.99 shipping. And let's see what we can do with those. Sometimes, okay, so with jeans, things that are over a pound, as you know, they got to go priority. I've heard where some post offices will allow you to get away with putting it in a flat rate envelope, and we can get those cheaper. My post office has a little bit of an issue with it. They don't like the packaging to be, or for you to distort that envelope. So you know, it's like what, 50 cents? I don't know. It's not that big of a deal. So I go ahead and use a padded flat rate envelope when shipping those jeans. Sometimes, though, however, depending on the distance away from you the buyer is, sometimes you can get away with priority mail and ship it in those tiebacks. So we'll go ahead and see what it's going to cost us for a tieback. And that should be these right here. And where's my SKU? E703CM. Yep. And sure enough, it's just slightly over a pound, but let's see what it's going to weigh with this. These are one of those tiebacks. It's going to be 108, so let's put in 1 pound, 1 ounce. And we'll just go ahead and see what that's going to cost us before we buy that label. 3, we'll go 4. We'll expand on our services and no. So in this case, priority mail is going to be $8.82, and a padded flat rate seems to be the best option at $8.30. So let's go ahead and pick that one and buy that label. Sometimes you can get that priority for less than a flat rate. And why not, right? Let's go ahead. And padded. Ooh, no. That's no good. That happens. Oh, I don't like that to happen, but it happens. All right. We saved it. We'll stick that on. These are pretty good about sticking, so, but just so I sleep better at night, we'll go ahead and stick another one on there. All right, that's that. Let's go ahead and provide feedback for that. Let's go back to orders and next. All right. This is a Derek Lamb women's shirt. It's a size XL. Buyer paid $9 plus $5.99 ship. So ground advantage, let's pull that one up. It's going to be W503DP. It's this one. It's probably going to be around 5 ounces. You know what? Let's take a smaller on. Let's take a smaller. Yeah, we can put her in there. Yep, 5 ounces. And I'll just go 9 by 8 by 2 is fine. $4.20 to ship that. Let's not rip it this time, huh? All right, that's that. We'll go ahead and send our feedback on the label. Go back to our orders. And next up, well, before we do that, I wanted to talk about impressions, and I'm talking about promoted impressions. Our promoted impressions are trending down again. You might recall, or if you didn't see that video, you might want to look for it. But about mid last month, promoted impressions were down by at least half, by 50%. We're still down. They went back up for a few days, and then they've gone back down. We're not quite as bad as we were. We're probably 25 to 30% down on our promoted impressions. Now, it does not seem to have affected our page views nor our sales. I can't blame the impressions on the sales. Anyway, don't know what's up with that. It is what it is. We'll get through it. This is a cargo clothing. It's an extra large men's shirt. Buyer paid $10 with plus $5.99 to ship. Okay, and that's this. That's warming up. That. It's going to be 12 ounces by when it's all said and done. That one's a little bit tight. Got to work on that one. Yeah, it made me work for that. I don't think I'm going to try to slip a flyer in there. All right. Yes. Ooh, it's 11.6. Okay, so 12 ounces. Yep, 12 ounces. Put in my dimensions. And, $4.88 to ship that. Next up, screen to refresh. This is a DKNY shirt. It's a women's medium. Buyer paid $12 and $5.99 to ship. Should be that gray one over there. W703AY. Feels pretty light. All said and done, 5 ounces. Oh, yeah, I don't know if I mentioned, I had recorded one of these shipping sessions last weekend on Sunday. Yeah, 5 ounces. And I was using a different mic. We bought some inexpensive mics, and I was getting a lot of distortion, a lot of squelching. It was almost like, yeah, squelching. I don't know how else to describe it, but the entire, just intermittently throughout the entire video, I couldn't post that, and shipping was done. It's like, well, can't redo it. So anyway, let me get back to this before I forget what the heck I'm doing. Let's go ahead and purchase that. Cost us $4.15. And we'll print that. So anyway, new mic. Hopefully the sound quality is better on this. We don't get any distortion or squelch, whatever you want to call it. All right, that one's done. What else we got to talk about today before we do our last one? I spoke on this last week. I shared this. We had a buyer reach out to us in messaging, and it was a jacket. The jacket and the very bottom button, I don't know how we missed it. We didn't realize it, but it was a mismatch. So somebody had replaced a button, but the button wasn't the same as the rest. Of course, since we missed it, we didn't have it in our description calling it out. So the buyer had asked about, if they liked the jacket, and they wanted to keep it, but could we just refund them whatever the amount was to repair it? I'm like, yeah, sounds good. So anyway, it was a denim jacket, and the cost to repair it was certainly a whole lot less than it would have cost us for her to ship it back, and for us to, change the listing and relist and hopefully sell it again. So I mean, it's just better to make the buyer happy, refund them the cost of repair, and move on. So I did like that. I do appreciate those buyers. We're certainly willing to work with people and resolve whatever issues that may come up. We are going to miss things in our listing, and again, just totally willing to work with people on that, and I really appreciated that buyer. Anyway, let's get back to this. Back to our last order to ship here. This is a Chico's. It's a women's extra small. Those are tough, right? Those are really tough. It's a Chico's size 0. Again, pretty tough shirt to sell. We ended up selling it for $13.26, and the buyer paid $5.99 to ship that. So let's go ahead and get that in a bag, and we'll call it good. And it's the last one here, so we'll turn this on. And 7 ounces on the dot, so we got to go with 8. But hey, we didn't cross that. All right. And yep, 8 ounces. 8 ounces. Put in my dimensions. And $4.20 to ship that. Shipping to Texas. All right, that wraps that up. Let's go ahead and give them 5 stars and go back, and we should be done. So that's another Sunday shipping orders. Lots of fun. Those will go out tomorrow morning. Until next week, hope your sales are great. Also hoping that ours will improve. And with that, have a great week. Thank you.